What's going on, everybody? This is Santos Montano. You're back here at AZHT, and today I got Palomo here. And what I'm going to be teaching you today is how to properly put your saddle on. All right, guys? So first thing you want to do, grab your blanket. All right? Now, when you put your blanket on, what I like to do is move the hair away from the withers. That way, when you put the saddle on, it's not going to pinch the horse. It's not going to make the horse uncomfortable. All right? So move the hair away. Make sure your blanket's on nice and even. And after you do that, go ahead and grab your saddle. Now, one thing that you don't want to do when you put your saddle on is swing it over aggressively where it's going to smack the horse and it can spook the horse, because if you got a horse that's still learning, you know, that's still in the process of learning and still might be, you know, weary of taking the saddle, the last thing you want to do is smack the horse with the saddle. So find a little rhythm, right? Find a rhythm when you throw it over and make sure it goes over nice and easy so the horse is comfortable. And so what I would do here is stand at the shoulder and I just kind of smoothly swing it over the horse. That way, when it goes over, the equipment slides down the body. All right. Now, another thing that I like to do when I put the saddle on is pitch a tent. So I'll kind of pick this area up here, the blanket, go underneath, pick it up, just so that way when you cinch down, it's not going to pinch the horse. It's not going to make the horse uncomfortable. All right. So let me go ahead and what you want to do is drop your cinches. So always make sure, especially if you're riding, you know, if your cinch is a little dirty, clean your cinch. Make sure there's no dirt, no debris, no hair, nothing like that, right? Especially if you use it for multiple horses. Well, clean it off, even the back one. Last thing you want to do is some dirt getting under there, and it's going to irritate your horse, and your horse goes to buck. So once that is all nice and even, all right, and I always like to check to see where my cinch is going to line up, so when I tighten it, the metal part doesn't go all the way to the other side. It stays right centered. So come on over here, and remember, guys, when you're going behind your horses, always put your hand on the horse's rear. Let the horse know that you're coming, because if your horse doesn't know that you're coming around and they spook and they kick, it could be very serious, very bad injury. So all right, guys, another thing is I like to lay my stirrup here right on the seat, nice and you know, just gets it out of the way. Now when you go to reach for the cinch, don't reach like this. All right, how you want to reach, especially on green horses, is like this. You want to create this space here. Allow your hand to create this space here. The reason why is because if your horse is still getting used to being saddled, or if you have a green horse or even a young colt or filly and they're still learning how to be saddled, the last thing you want to do is grab this cinch like this and it touches them the wrong way or spooks them and they freak out. But if you get it here and you place your hand and you let them know that it's coming, it just kind of lets them know, okay, you know, the latigo is going to come, right? When you pull this through, when you pull the latigo through, don't pull it hard where it's going to snap the horse. You don't want to pull it where it smacks. And this is the reason why creating this space here. So once I've created this space, I make it nice and comfortable. Now I could go ahead and run the other end of my latigo through. All right. Try to make it as comfortable as possible for you and the horse. All right. Now, once I run this through here, I'm not going to automatically just pull it up and tighten it real tight. What I'm going to do is make it a little snug so the saddle doesn't go underneath my horse. Okay? And then I'll just run this around here. Pull that through there. All right? Now, you see this? You see this here? All right, it's like a big belt buckle. You want to make sure you put that through the hole of the latigo and you pull the inside tight, so that way this doesn't come out. And if you were to kick or you were to do something, try to signal your horse, and that little, you know, that rod there is poking out, you can poke yourself or miscommunicate the horse. And so make sure that is nice and snug there. Same thing with the back cinch. Grab it the way you grabbed the front cinch. Let the horse know it's there. Go ahead and run it through just like this. Snug it up. And I always like to keep my hand there, let it go, put the stirrup nice, you know, put it down nice and easy, and you'll be good to go. Now from here, you walk your horse around a little bit, let him relieve that pressure, let him catch his breath, you know, and then if you have other things to do, you can stay here, or what you can do is just tighten it up a little bit more, and then put your hackamore on, and then go ahead and go for a ride. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Sounds Montaño, AZHT.